Shakur Stevenson, aka Twitterson, does what he's been doing and he takes it to social media. He basically says that people are going to hate on his victory, which he believes he'll get over William Zepeda, and they'll start bashing him. In a brand new tweet, Shakur Stevenson says, they claim Zepeda to be a punching machine. They say he a monster. I'm going to read it verbatim too. So if it sounds like broken English, don't blame ego. So I'm reading it exactly as is. This is what the celebrity boxer put out. Don't blame ego. Because sometimes when I'm reading, people are like, oh, ego, you're Floyd Mayweather, you can't read. I can read. Trust that. I can read. But if it's broken English and it don't make sense and it's riddled with typos, that ain't really my fault. But that's not my job. That's not my job. From the Bay, you dig. If you're from the Bay, you'll know what that's from. So, from the top, they claim William Zepeda to be a punching machine. They say he a monster. Well, I'm going to dismantle him after a 7-month layoff and surgery. And all you people who think he's like that better have the same energy after the fight, because February, he will take his first loss. That's my word. And he's only gone be an example of what's to come. Steam coming out the nose emoji. Hashtag chasing greatness. And I want to get through the tweets before I give my opinion. Then they gonna say that he was trash. He was not that good. It says that's the future. It's already predicted. See y'all in 2025. Steam out the nose. Y'all ask for my best after I get these hands together. I promise the best version of myself. I'm not losing. These ninjas can't beat me. And he's talking to Ocho Cinco. He's responding to Dean the Great, who's dissing him. Somebody, my man Nuke says Joe Cordina was Shakur's first option when he was a free agent. And he goes on to basically say that the tank fight, he tried to fight all these people. Shakur's like, don't put my name in that. Nobody tried fighting me. And no, my first option was the boogeyman Zepeda. Stop capping. Somebody says, your people said you took the deal with Eddie Hearn because you didn't want the long wait. May have been holding your fam back. Just call it the price of business. We don't know what could have been. Stop saying what my people say. Just because they say it don't mean it's the truth. I'm the source, not them. Like, see, this is the problem with Shakur Twitterson. Why do you have people in your circle and they're speaking on your behalf, and then you say, I'm the source, don't listen to none of my people? What's the point of having a team if you can't trust no one else but you? Like, why? Like, okay, for example, let's say it's your coach that said it. I don't know specifically who said it, but let's say it's your coach. Say your coach says X, Y, and Z. And then now no one could use that because it didn't come from you. But this is the same grandfather that's your coach in the fight. So you listen to him in the ring when he's giving you his honest opinion and telling you what he sees and what you need to do versus Artem Haratunian and jab. He don't like that body work. So you're listening to him, but us as outsiders, be it fans, boxing media, whatever, we can't listen to the same members on your team, but you listening to them. Sounds pretty weird, at least to me. So Shakur, I mean, I never told whoever you talking about to leave no spaces. I don't even know nothing about nobody from my team even going on a space. So he don't even know who his people are doing what. And then he says, Top Rank is great at building fighters, but fans get that very confused, where they watch prospects fight guys way below their level and compare them with champions. But fans don't realize why Top Rank would never make the fights with them champions. It's because they understood or understand boxing in the business. And then people were flaming him for this, saying this was your career too when you were with Top Rank. They were matching you the same way. So I just feel like Shakur is Dear Diary, and this Gen Z is washed when it comes to utilizing social media for everything. Like, I wish he had a PR person or something that would urge and encourage not this. This ain't the way. I don't think it's helping Shakur's business and his brand, being on social media, arguing with people. And a lot of what he's saying is like, I'm just going to be real with you. He's talking gibberish. He's saying that William Zepeda, they say he's a punching machine. Like, who even talks like that? Like, just like, what is this? Who said that? The Terminator? He's a punching, the T-1000 cannot form complex machines, guns and explosives, but he can form, he can form solid metal shapes, knives and stabbing weapons. Like, who, like, what are you talking about? Who said Zepeda? William Zepeda. Yeah, he's a punching machine. Like, I don't even know who said that. So I don't even know what he's talking about. And then he's predicting the future. So he's clairvoyant or something. And he's saying everyone's going to trash him and say he was no good. Bro, you haven't even made it through rehab of your hand, and you've already broken down your next fight that you haven't fought. You're breaking down your next fight and what's going to happen in the fight. You're saying, oh, I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to beat him after a 7-month layoff, and yada, yada, yada. You're telling the crowd how to feel. Keep the same energy when I beat him. And then you're saying after you beat him, what's going to happen in 2025? People are going to say he's trash. And what are we talking about? Again, I am older than Shakur Stevenson, and I think I speak for a lot of people that don't understand this generation doing this to this example or this extreme. It's just like people don't want to hear you say it. They want to see. And I heard it might be Dave Free. They don't want to hear you talk about it. They want to see. I don't know why I did it like that, but it reminded me of when Drake was dissing Kendrick. They want to see it. That's it. You can type 50 tweets a minute. You're going to have to prove what you're saying. And like, he talking about so your hands hurt, had surgery. You're talking about a 7-month layoff. Do you know how injuries work? Sometimes the doctors say, oh, 6 to 8, person be good in 3-4 weeks. Sometimes the doctors say 6 to 8 weeks. It takes 6 months to recover fully. You know what I mean? So it's just like a lot of talk, a lot of chatter. And for you the only way to make good on these promises and what you're saying is to actually fight. So it's like Shakur, he's done this so much. That's why they are calling him Twitterson. He's like, man, Artem Harutyunyan, he better not run. He better not run. But even if he run, I'm going to stop him. I'm going to knock him out. And then you get in there with Artem Harutyunyan and you win, but you don't stop him. You spent the whole pre-build and even in the fight in the corner telling he's trying to tell you what's going on, your coach, and you're over talking your grandfather as he got a minute to tell you what to do. And as he's giving you corner instructions, you're just chirping about how you're going to stop him and you're having fun in there. Like, listen, this new generation needs to listen and stop talking. And sometimes silence is golden. Sometimes no response is response. I don't wish bad on people, but enough is enough. And I wish him a speedy recovery. Get your hands healthy. And the best thing you can do is show the people. Telling us is not going to do anything because you've told us you were going to destroy Edwin De Los Santos on the Thursday night. You didn't do it. You told us you were going to body Artem Harutyunyan and stop him. And Frank Martin was not that good. Frank Martin beat up Artem Harutyunyan in them later rounds better than Shakur Stevenson and almost got the stoppage. You promised the stoppage basically, and you didn't do it. And then you even look sad post-fight in the back with Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward. And then you have to explain away all of your talk about why you couldn't stop him. And even when Terrence Crawford was gaming his little bro up, Shakur just want to keep talking. Terrence Crawford, he knocked out everybody at welterweight, and he hurt, moving up, Israel Madrimov. You should probably listen to whatever he's saying. But he was on the couch. He was like, nah, you got to, you know, he was telling you what to do. You should have went to the body. And then you're like, man, I tried you. This generation is washed, bro. They got to stop talking and listen more. I don't care nothing about social media. Y'all lucky I'm making this money. If I wasn't making this money, I wouldn't be online this much. Y'all know that. I'm from a different cloth. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm from their cloth. There's nobody like me. There's nobody that could, bro, what? I'm just ferocious. I want it hard. Praise be the, man, I'm